All right, welcome America, welcome India, and welcome Selena Gomez to practice of evaluating reference angles for the practice of the unit circle. And we got to make sure we can get these pretty quickly. At the beginning, it'll be kind of slow, but I think after we do several of them, we'll get faster. So if we have time every day, we'll maybe try to practice this. Oh, I've already got my annotation ready to begin. Okay, so we've already kind of quickly gone over the first quadrant values for all these unit circle angles. And a lot of these problems we're going to do, the angles are in different quadrants, so we're going to have to take into account the signs of whatever quadrant we're in. For example, problem number 1, 2 pi over 3. Okay, first of all, where is 2 pi over 3? So pi over 3 is the tall angle in quadrant 1. This is 2 pi over 3. So 1 pi over 3, 2 pi over 3 is the tall angle in quadrant 2, because this is 3 pi over 3, 3 pi over 3, because we know that's pi, halfway around the circle. Are you with me? So 2 pi over 3 is in quadrant 2. Now, in red, quadrant, tall angle, quadrant 2. So we're going to think, what are the tall angle values from quadrant 1 that we were just discussing when we were doing the sign of pi over 3? This ordered pair for this value, we're also going to think in a different color, green. We've got a right triangle here. The x distance is smaller than the y distance. So when I write that ordered pair, what's it going to be? We're dealing with 1/2 and root 3 over 2. Which one's going to go where? Half, and that's left, so that's negative. We don't have to go through all this, but it's just good to do. Positive y distance, root 3 over 2. Okay, this is asking for the sign. So what is the sign of this angle going to be? That's y. We're going to think, what's y? What's the y ordered pair here? Value. Root 3 over 2. Done. Okay. Number 2. 3 pi over 4. Okay. So you're going to say, all right, where is 3 pi over 4? 1 pi over 4. 2 pi over 4. 3 pi over 4. We're still in quadrant 2. We've got the cosine. Is that x or y? X. It's going left. It's going to be negative. What's that value going to be? Negative, and then root 2 over 2, because it's a middle angle. 3 pi over 2, where is that? 1 pi over 2, 2 pi over 2, 3 pi over 2. It's down here. Boom. The tangent of 3 pi over 2. Tangent is y over x. What's this ordered pair? This is going, the x distance is 0, and the y distance is -1. This is a circle, remember? And that ordered pair is that x value is 0, y value is -1. Tangent's y over x. So what's that going to be? Y over x. -1 over, what's anything over 0? Undefined. Okay? 2 pi over 3. Boom, boom, 2 pi over 3. Tall angle, second quadrant. Now this is one of the ones that I had you memorize. Remember, we were dealing with this angle up here. This is going to be y over x. We know it's going to be negative because the x and the y signs are different. So whether you put a negative over a positive or a positive over a negative, the tangent, okay, it's going to be negative. So the tangent's actually going to be negative in the second quadrant. It's also going to be negative in the fourth quadrant, because that's where the signs for x and y are different. The signs for x and y are the same in the first quadrant. They're both positive. And the signs in the third quadrant are both negative. X and y are both negative. So a negative over a negative, anytime you have an angle in the third quadrant, the tangent's going to be positive because it's a negative over a negative. So I know this is a lot of writing, but we're in the second quadrant. This is root 3 over 2 over 1/2. Remember I did that on the board for you guys? So which one is that? Tall angle is going to be negative. We already determined that. and that's gonna be negative root 3. And you have to memorize the difference. Just root 3 over 3 is for the pi over 6, the short angles. And then the root 3, the tall angles, that's gonna be root 3. I say you just memorize those two. Because the middle angles for tangent are easy. That's just gonna be root 2 over 2 over root 2 over 2. That's gonna be a 1 or negative 1, depending on what quadrant you're in. Boom. Okay, where are we at? Let's do a couple more. We're gonna stop for now. All right, that's